Good morning, true art believers. This is Pearson here. It is a wonderful Monday morning, just another day in paradise. Today, I'm just going to keep on working on this T-Rex that I've been working on for a while. Now, I know you're like, why is he not done? Well, I don't know. I don't know why I am not done. I guess it's because I'm always playing around with things, and one of the flaws that I have as an artist is I'm actually incredibly slow. I wish I was faster. Um, and maybe I need to put deadlines on these things, or maybe I don't know. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but I do wish I was faster. So maybe in the future I'll get faster. I did get faster on the preliminary drawing of these type of like of this type of like dinosaur type drawing, but then I started slowing down again, and I can't help it. I just can't help slowing down. I just having too much fun, and I don't want to. I guess I slow down because I don't want to make mistakes. Whatever. We're always making mistakes as artists, but anyways, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. And before you begin your Monday and you're having your breakfast or your coffee or whatever, why don't you stop by and watch me draw a dinosaur for a little bit? You know, like 5 minutes, 2 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Anyways, let's begin. Alrighty. Time to do it to it, bro. So I have to move my little tablet here because the tablet's never in the right area at the right time. Got to move my mouse out of the way. Just got to be cool that way, you know. And we're gonna, get working. So we're gonna work for about 25 minutes. I guess that's one reason why I never get done is because I'm always working. Um, what I don't know why. I'm always working on in small sections or at only 25-minute sections, 25-minute time slots. I need to work on this type of drawing for like a good hour, 2 hours straight to really get that movement. Really get some what do you call it, like momentum. I gotta turn on the music. It's so loud. I got the music so loud, like I can't even handle it. I just want it in the background. I just want the music to be kind of like there in the background. I don't want it like, just destroying my eardrums. But I don't mind that if I'm just like listening music for like music's sake. But um, I want it as a background noise, not necessarily as like I gotta focus all my attention to it. So it's a little loud. So I'm just playing around, as you know, like this drawing has a lot of value, and it has a lot of like hatching that I've been working on, and yeah, this has a lot more than you may not see from afar. And I like to go to the edge of too much, you know. I think about art, I think there's you can never go too much. Anyways, I think my goal for this drawing is to finish it by the end of the week. Like that's gonna be my goal. I'm not finish it, but like get it. I'm gonna stop working on it at the end of the week. So that's gonna be my my proclamation is I'm gonna stop working on it at the end of the week, and whatever is not done. I might only get like the head and part of the torso done, and then I'll go and do another one, and then maybe when I do the next one, it'll be a little bit faster. I think I'm just going to play around drawing dinosaurs for like the remainder of the year. I'm having fun doing them. I think I might just do that. So just adding a little bit here and there, and going with it. Yeah, so just playing around with shadow. I'm in the shadow layer right now. If you haven't noticed, I was off for a few days, so I like to. I wanted my goal is to get 7 days of live streaming in, but I'm happy to get about 5 in. If I can get 5 days of live streaming in, I'm happy. You know, and that's good. I think that's a good number to get to. So I'm just being very slow with the value, building up slowly, because I don't want to make an error, but also it gives me more. It allows me to think just fast enough to know what I need to be doing next. You know, I'm not. I think one of the problems is I don't stick to one theme of drawing too much, so I'm never really well versed in the techniques. So, which is why it's a problem of mine, is I don't really stick to one thing. And I think the one thing I've stuck with is just drawing in general, but like not necessarily drawing any specific style. But I've drawn. I've stuck to drawing in general, but not to a specific like style or genre or a specific medium. So I'm not really an expert at it. And so I think I might just stick with dinosaurs for the rest of the year. You know, I might just keep doing that. I think the things I've been sticking, the work that I've stuck with the most. Sorry, I'm like getting all slurry. The genres that I stuck with the most has been burgers, bodybuilders, and various forms of oil painting. But as far as everything else, not so much. It's always been kind of just everywhere. I got pretty good at like mixed media sketch pads, like just like weird like experimentations with sketchbooks. And as of lately, I've been spending a lot of time on digital portraits. And when I finish all of them, I'll have done 50 of them or so. But right now, I'm only at like 15 or something like that. I got a lot more to do, and of course, I could be spending my time doing them right now. Like I think I've spoken about this. I spoke about this quite a bit in length. Is I do these like dinosaur drawings just because I need a break. I need to do something that's not someone else's like commission. And so, of course, the commission's important to me. They're very important to me. I want them to be best. And if you be the best that they can be. And what you need to understand is also, even when I'm doing this, it's only going to translate to better commissions. It just means I'm going to have better drawings because I'm still training. I'm still practicing. You know? So it's only going to benefit the person who hires me to do another commission. So my most recent dog commission that I've started working on. This is the first one I'm doing that I'm starting in Photoshop. I'm probably going to start in Photoshop and then save it as a TIFF with the layers, and then move it back into Sketchbook Pro. And the reason why is because Sketchbook Pro has a lot of the brushes that I'm looking for, and I don't know where the brushes are at in Photoshop, and I don't want to create new brushes that are similar, and I don't want to take the moment to go look for them. Sometimes I guess it's kind of like laziness, but also I want to take baby steps. I want to kind of ease into it. And I started drawing in my my next portrait, my digital portrait, using this graphite pencil setting, because I feel that it's one of the best, like one of the better, no, I don't know about best, but definitely a better one than the Sketchbook Pro provides. I mean, Sketchbook Pro provides a pretty good like graphite setting, but it's more like a textured. It's more like a textured. What do you call it? Uh, it's like a textured. What would you call it? It would be like a textured black ink pen. You know, it's less like a it's less like a actual pencil brush and more like, hey, what if we can do a black pen that kind of has a toothy look to it? Doesn't look right. So I'm trying to get that like this the contour line of this T T-Rex here, and I'm failing miserably. So I might need to. What we're gonna do is do a couple like we're gonna imagine this is a cylinder and kind of draw this out because I want like I want to kind of picture where the arcing lines are going to happen. So I just made another layer. So I'm not drawing this on any on the main layers, but I am drawing it on another layer to kind of get an idea of what the if I were to draw like these little stripes. And I have to do stupid stuff like this sometimes. Like some people would think this is dumb, but like now it looks like he's got a like a metallic tail, like Colossus. Anyways, I think that might be what I'm seeing. And then like I'm trying to think of the contour lines of the legs because he's gonna have like these little. So this is like just like a sketch to kind of get an idea of what I'll do. You know. There you go. I think something like that would be good. So I now have an idea of what like where like the stripes are gonna go when I work on this. I gotta rename it like so I'm being better at I'm becoming better at like labeling my layers a little bit more. So I label that stripes under drawing or whatever it is, so I can have an idea of what it would be. So I'm trying to be as like suggestive with the form as possible, you know, so that if I were to work like in future for the future, I can I don't have to define this foot as much. So I'm just imagining like where these dark areas might be on the dinosaur, you know? And that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm trying to do right here at the moment. And then maybe in the future I might be able to like do these dinosaurs and give like have a dinosaur that has it's in a setting environment, like an environment. Maybe I'll get fast enough that I can put that in there. But right now I'm just content with kind of having the dinosaur kind of in this empty white environment, you know. It's fine where it's at, you know, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we're going back up to the lines area and work on the line some more. Yeah, that's how we'd roll. And we're gonna roll for like 7 more minutes and that's it. Just small little things here. I know it's not. I know people think this is like unnecessary. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe I think it's necessary to draw this. My wrist is getting stiff. Whoa! Whoa! What's going on? Stop. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect that to happen. Ah. I wish I was a little bit faster at this drawing game. I'm really slow. I guess I think I talked about this before, but it's just because I don't do the same thing over and over again. So I'm not like, hey, if I do strictly portraits, so I become really, really good at drawing portraits really, really fast. Hey, I draw comic characters, so I become really good at drawing comic characters in cool poses really, really fast. It's more like I just do a bit of everything. So maybe I need to kind of specialize a little bit more. You know, maybe I need to specialize a little bit more. I don't know. I think I mentioned that I was going to define these hands a little bit more, but I don't really care. I think the reason why I don't care so much is because it's kind of like a secondary element. It's important, but it's not like, to me, it's not the important part of the drawing. Like, yes, let's define them a little bit more, right? Let's make them a little bit more clean. I guess we can make them a little bit more clean, but they're all in cast shadows, so I might be doing um I might be covering a lot of it in shadow, right? So the question is how much do I want this show? I know we want to like show all these details, but the dinosaurs the characters, he's got this, like, you're not going to see these strings. I'm going to have to make them really, really dark. I might even use a I might have to use like a charcoal pencil setting to kind of get it to really set it apart from the what is that? Okay. So I'm just kind of removing some of this other stuff here. That might help me make some decisions here. I don't know why that's on that layer, but it is. So that's, I got 5 minutes left. And then that'll be a wrap. I didn't do, I, um, I didn't do a good job on his wristbands, but I don't care. Like, they're fine. Because you got all these details everywhere else. But like, yeah, as I said, you got all these details everywhere else. His hands, his arms and hands are gonna have to be in shadow, essentially, with subtle hints of like highlights. But for the most part, it's gonna be in this dark area because he's hunched over. I mean, I'm gonna have to make it dark. I probably could have done a better job with the nunchucks. Actually, correction, I could have. I just, again, it all boils down to like the details of these things. Like, they're, it all boils down to how detailed you want them. What's the necessary, like, how necessary is it? You know? And that's what it boils down to, is like, how necessary is it that you make this? Like, the reason why I'm making this dinosaur darker in a lot of areas is because it makes me a little uncomfortable to do that, because I'm like, this feels almost a little bit too dark. And then it also feels a little bit too loose for my liking. Like, no, it's not too loose, but foggy maybe would be a term. I gotta decide how dark I want the legs to be. Like, this back leg needs to be a lot darker because I want it to kind of recede in the background. And you know, but the belly, underneath the belly's got to be exceptionally dark, and then right here maybe it's got to be darker than I'm giving. Like, right here needs to be darker than I'm giving credit. I probably need to focus a little bit on some of this. To some extent. Yeah, just got to focus on some of it, right? So now I'm getting kind of like I'm getting to the point where I don't know what to do, because this is the level that my other drawing was kind of at, but I spent a lot more time to get to it. And to some extent, actually, yeah, I spent a lot more time to get to it. So I have gotten faster. So Okay. I had to do I had to mess with some menus because there was all these menus on the side that you can't see, but I had to mess them out and get like remove them because they were getting in the way. Oh no. It's time, but I want to work on it a little bit longer. Give me a few more minutes. I just need more time. Yeah, so if I get this like 80% done this week, I'll be really happy with myself. Because the last drawing, the last dinosaur drawing, I spent way more time on, and I didn't get near like as far because I spent half the time just like correcting the drawing. So there's some growth there between now and that between like within like there's some growth within that time frame. So now and then I was able to see a little bit of what was happening and change it up a bit. So I'm gonna work 5 more minutes on it, and I'm gonna call it a day and start my other drawing. Not I'm not gonna work on my other drawing live, but I'm gonna work on that private, kind of really focus on it, you know. A few more minutes then. I know I keep saying a few more minutes, a few more minutes. Just, I'm like a little kid, like, Mom, let's play the game for a few more minutes, please, please let me play the game. Just, 5 more minutes. And it's like 5 minutes go passes. 10 more minutes, Mom. I'll play the game some more. We gotta go, honey. We're gonna be late. You ever have that? No, just me. So I've learned something. I'm still, I think next time when I do another one of these, I'm going to spend a little bit more time on the underdrawing again. Like I was pretty descript with the underdrawing this time, but I'm going to spend even more time on that. Um, so like just get it, really dial in certain areas like the hands and the feet and really define what those are. Because I think I spent more time on defining the face and the like the body position. So next time I'm going to work on the sorry, I was looking at the eyes. The next time I'm going to work on the hands and feet, spend an extra moment kind of really defining those instead of kind of casually putting them in there. So that's what I'm gonna be messing with next time. Well, not on this drawing, but next drawing I do that is of the same type of nature, like next dinosaur drawing, I'll do something similar. And one more minute. Mom, I'll play the game for a little longer, please. No, we gotta go. We're gonna be late. That's what I think. You're no fun, Mom. You're just a boring old grown-up. That may be true. At least this grown-up's not gonna be late. All right, so this is what I've done today. I really haven't. Oh, I think I've done more. Like I kind of established certain things. I think I've found out. I've kind of figured out what some of my things I need to do when I'm working on a new drawing. If I look at this right now, I think the arm lines are a little dark too dark for my liking, but maybe they're not. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with next session. It's turned out good. It's going to be done. If I keep going this speed, it's going to be done at the end of the week, if not earlier. If I'm able to make it in every day. I just want to say I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Pearson's got to go. That's right. I'm talking to myself, and is it third person or first person? I don't really know. Pearson out.